Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising, and welcome, welcome, welcome to GCC. You know that old song by Jerry Butler? Well, hello there. My, it's been a long, long time. How are you doing? I really want to know. Well, I guess you're doing fine. Good grand rising. Call mama, call auntie, call the kids, call your sister, because we've got some juicy, juicy tidbits for you here this morning on GCC. And be sure to shout out your city. You know how we do this. The global community is around the world. So shout out your city. We want to be together. We want to love on each other. I've got some goodies for you. I've got a lovely reading for you this morning. And I've got some information and insight because there is a lot of stuff going on. There is a lot of stuff going on. And we're in a new moon, DMV. We're in a new moon, Brooklyn. Hey, Brooklyn, North Carolina. You know you can't say New York City, Bronx, Brooklyn, Jamaica. Where are you at? Florida, Detroit. I was in Detroit yesterday. Ooh, it's cold as a whore's heart. In Detroit. Oh my God. I don't know how y'all do it, Brazil. Brazil, you don't know nothing about no cold. You don't know nothing about the cold, Brazil. It was freezing. Okay. All right. You're slanted. Yes. Columbus, Ohio. Come on in to the Global Community Connection. Get your notebook, get your pencil. You need something to write down. I got a beautiful reading for you. We're going to suit up in a minute. California, Venice, Costa Rica. Good morning. Hi, Jersey. Hi, Grand Rising, Cleveland, Ohio. I love it. Went right through there yesterday on the Ohio Turnpike. Sarasota, Florida, Pura Vida, Costa Rica. Good morning to you. Newark, New Jersey, the brick city. My grandmother used to take me over shopping on, what was that main street? I can't remember the main street, but they had all the little shops. We used to go over there every now and then. Grand Rising from Brownsville. Yeah, 444 Hopkinson Avenue. Worked there for many years. South Africa is in the house. South Africa's in the house. Yes. Who else is it? Trinidad. Good morning, Trinidad. You winding? You making roti skins this morning? What you doing? El Sobrante, California. Wisconsin. London's in the house. Listen. Okay, we got a lot to talk about. Don't we have a lot to talk about? Miami, Rockland County, New York, Hamilton, Ontario. The global, is this not wonderful? Say hi to everybody. Say good morning, that we can come together in this beautiful, beautiful way. Hey, Buffalo, I know it's cold up there. Dayton, went right through Dayton yesterday. San Antonio, my best childhood girlfriend lives in San Antonio. Yes, and my BFF, Shahira, she's in St. John's right now. Good morning. Good morning. Danbury, Connecticut. Houston, Texas. Good morning. Good morning. Panama City, Panama. My godfather's in Panama. And you know, I don't do nothing without my godfather. South Carolina's in the house. Texas is in the house. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. ATL is in the house. Detroit. We know you're here. Inglewood, Colorado. Oh, look at that. I know there's an Inglewood, California, but you spell your Ingle with an E, not an I. All right, good. Come on in, Milwaukee. Welcome, Suffolk, Virginia. My folk are from Norfolk and Smithfield. Grand Rising, Clayton, North Carolina. Macon, Georgia. Good morning, Ohio. Chi-Town is in the house. Yay. So glad to see you. It's so good to be back together with you on the Saturday morning for the GCC. Northern Virginia, Fresco's in the house. St. Louis is in the house. Bridgeport, Connecticut is in the house. What are you talking about, the Eagles? Oh, yeah, the Eagles. That's Philadelphia. How come the Giants weren't in the Super Bowl? I don't understand, Chicago. Why wasn't the Giants in the Super Bowl? Oh, because they didn't win. All right, they're going to win this year. Nova Scotia, Memphis is in the house. So listen, this is how we're going to suit up this morning. You're going to put the whole thing in the thread, and then you give your answer. Okay, we want to suit up. We want to be in alignment. We want to know what's going on, Dayton. We want to know what's going on. It is time for me to what? It is time for me to, or it is time for what? What is it time for? When we look around the world, it is time for people to get clear. It is time for our leaders to lead. It is time for people to stop the madness. What is it time for in your life? It is time for me to take the next step in my vision, in my dream. It is time for me to wake the hell up. How about that, Jamaica? Houston. What is it time for? Put the whole thread in there so that you have a complete thought, okay? It is time for me to let go of control. Yes, yes, it is time for me. It is time for, how about it's really time for us to what? What is it really time for us to do? What is it really time for you to do? Either one that works with your Sacramento, put it in the thread. It is really time for what? It's really time for a change. Some stuff has got to change, but how do we do it? How do you make a change? Because the thing that we don't like, and I talked about this in Detroit when I worked with the folks over at Ford. Good morning, Ford. All my people at Ford that we were together for on, what day was that? On Thursday. We were together on Thursday. All change is preceded by chaos. And we don't like the chaos. We don't like it. But it has to be stirred up and thrown out. But you've got to stay grounded in the midst of the chaos. You've got to stay grounded and focused in the midst of the change. You can't go into fear. You can't go into breakdown. You can't go into victimization. You've got to be clear. That's why you've got to say, it's really time for me, what? To have a new mindset. It's really time for me to what? Start saying no. Come on, I see you out there. It's really time for me to release other people's stories, opinions, and situations. Yes, let it go. Let it go. This is a new moon. What you calling in? What are you calling in? It's time for me to move. Move where? Move your house, move forward, move backwards, move on, move up. What? Move where? It's time for me to define my purpose. That's a good one. Listen, listen, listen. You cannot define your purpose. You have to ask for what your purpose is. You've got to go in. You've got to get still. You've got to get to the core of your center and ask your soul to reveal your purpose. Ask your soul to reveal your purpose. And then you just keep moving. And what happens is it unfolds. It unfolds in front of you because we may think our purpose is, I don't know what. I used to think my purpose was to be a nurse and to facilitate healing. Well, I'm not a nurse, but I sure do facilitate healing. Okay, ask that your purpose be revealed. Don't get caught up in trying to figure out what it is. Ask that it be revealed. Okay, come on, come on. It's time to be grateful. Yes, for every little thing. It's time for me to recharge, reset, and refocus on my good, because what you focus on grows. What you focus on grows. If you want something to grow in your life, you have to focus on it with a positive attitude. You can't focus on what's wrong. You can't focus on what you don't have. You can't focus on what's not working. If you want to really have your life blossom. And we're going to talk about that today. I'm going to talk about how I can support you in doing that. It's really time for breakthroughs, employment, and being a business owner. It's time right now to move. It's time for my son to receive and walk in God. Don't be telling what other people's time is. That's in my reading today. All right? That's in the reading today. You can't be telling other people what time it is for them. Nope. That's not going to work. You do you. And you become a demonstration. How about that? How about you do you with excellence? You do you with joy. You do you with enthusiasm and excitement. And what happens is you inspire other people. Grand rising, come on into the community, the global community connection. If you got somebody that needs a word, text them. Get on the phone. Text them right now. Listen, girl, child, whoever. Have you all seen 0 Day on Netflix? Have you all seen 0 Day? Go see it. Really, really juicy. Really, really exciting. Okay? And you got to get through the first two. The first two, you might be a little confused. But if you get into 3 and 4, 6 episodes, okay? So if you're ironing today, I love to iron on the weekend. Yeah, that's what I do. When I'm not teaching spiritual study sanctuary, I get up, I take my bra off, and I watch things on TV. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Come on in. Joyce Jones, I always enjoy what you share here on Facebook where we are not friends. Okay. You don't have to be my friends. Go to Dr. Iyanla Vanzant, and that page is there. You don't have to be my friend on Facebook. I mean, you can be my friend. Not that I don't want you to be my friend. Gracious Rising. That's a good one. Gracious Rising to you. Yep, 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 yep. So listen, come on in. Get a pencil and a piece of paper, okay? Because I've got some goodies for you this morning. But why watch negative stuff? We're already fearful. I'm not fearful. Don't put that on me. I am not fearful. You watch things and then you make a correlation to what you're seeing in the world. Because listen, by the time it's on film, it's already going on. All right. Any metaphysician knows that. By the time you see it on film, it's already going on. Do you all remember? Maybe you're not old enough, but I'm old enough because I'm old as dirt. Okay. Ghosts. When Whoopi Goldberg did Ghosts back in the 90s, and people weren't talking about seeing spirits and spirit having visitations and all sorts of stuff. Now here we are in the 21st century, and people have TV shows about what the ghost movie said back in 90. By the time it's on film, it's already happening. Okay? Yes, 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 yes. Good, good, good. Ghost is still about, yes, I watch it all the time. Do you watch the same movie over and over like you've never seen it? And just stand there and watch it because you don't want to leave until the commercial comes on? How many people do that? I do that with Ghost. I do that with The Color Purple. I do that with Green Mile, A Time to Kill. Oh my God. Like I've never seen that. I've seen these things 55 times. Come on into the Global Community Connection. And we've got suiting up. It is time to, come on, don't forget that. It is time to what? It is time for me. It is really time for what? What is it really time for in your life, in the world? What is it time for you? Come on, put it in the chat. Rewatch Sister Act. That's another one. Do you like one or two? I like them both. And sometimes, if we're really, really blessed, they come one behind the other. It's so exciting. I just love it. Tanya V. Cork, I always wanted to share. Calvin, I think you may be a stalker. Calvin, I will boot your butt up out of here. Don't come in here doing that. Tanya, don't respond to him. I don't like what he's doing over there. And I will call you out and delete you. Don't come over here with that craziness. This is the global community. We come here to share and to love. Oh, it's time for me to stop procrastinating. Good. Now, do you know how to stop procrastinating? That is a good. Calvin, somebody, my team, get Calvin up out of here. Get him out. You are not welcome in this space. You're not welcome here. And this is the global community. But you will not come in here and prey on people. Ayanfe, Yawo, somebody get him up out of here. He's in here calling people by their name. Y'all don't pay no attention to Calvin. Calvin's a cootie. A kugamanga. And we do not countenance such things. Go on over there to one of them MAGA sites. Go on over there. Do that mess. You ain't got nothing for nobody. Get up out of here. Get him out. We come on here to love. Good. We come on here to love, right? And connect and do something good. I will call your butt out in a minute. You better get up out of here. Yes. Okay. So 3 more seconds. Get out, demon. That's right. He ain't a demon. He needs love. Calvin, your good is elsewhere. Go there and get it quickly. Your good is elsewhere, Calvin. Go there quickly and get it. Your good is not here. It's time to really heal from our past. Yes, it's time, it's time, it's time. It is time for me to move forward with all my goals. Can you elevate a goal to a vision? Can you elevate a goal to a vision? Why? Because if you can see it, you set the laws of the universe into motion. When it's a goal and it's on paper and you're really trying to do, you can't be. But with a vision, you have to become a certain way in order to step into the vision. Okay? All right. Good, 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 good. All right. Let's get started. Let's get grounded. Let's get in. Come on, take a breath. Take a breath with me. Take a breath with me this morning. Let's settle in. Let's feel the joy of just being together all around the world, the UK, South Africa, Trinidad, Panama, Costa Rica, the Netherlands, Austria. I've seen you all, and welcome, 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 welcome home. Come on, breathe in. Breathe in. Good. Breathe in again. I'm going to back up a little bit because I want you to see this. I want you to see this. Bring your hands to your chest in prayer posture. Breathe in. Relax your shoulders. Relax your belly and just breathe. Can you notice where your inhale meets your exhale and where your exhale becomes your inhale? Can you see that? Can you feel it? Slow down, slow down. It's time to slow down. Breathe in. Let it out through your mouth. Why? Because that releases toxins. Gets all of the toxins out of the lungs, out of the chest. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Your spine is erect, not stiff, but erect. Okay? What does my t-shirt say? It says, note to self, you are doing great. That's what my t-shirt says. Note to self, you are doing great. Come on, breathe in, out. Now, you may not know this, but all around you, you have an energy field. People may call it your aura. They may call it your spirit. They may call it what, but you can contain that. I'm going to show you how. Hands right in the center of your chest, prayer posture. And when you inhale, I want you to raise your hands up over your head, right over your head, holding the inhale. When you exhale, separate your hands. Now I want you to turn your palms down and inhale and pull the energy down all around you and bring it back to your chest. Let me show you that again. Inhale, separate hands, turn palms out, exhale. And what you do is you create a bubble of light and energy around yourself. Let's do it again. Inhale, here, separate. Now you're going to go back and front. Now I can't make my hands, but you have that. So now you're in your energy bubble. See what you feel. See what you feel. Now, right here, maybe 3 inches above your heart and maybe 3 inches below your collarbone. I want you to tap gently right there on the thyroid, on the thymus gland. That's not your thyroid, okay? On the why is my thing crooked? I'm looking a little disheveled here. Okay, tap right there. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. This hand, palm up, rest it on your thigh. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now you've got that bubble all around you, right? I want to give you 2 words, just 2 words. I am. Breathe in. I am. Breathe out. You can think it, you can speak it. Breathe in. I am. Breathe out. You can think it, you can speak it. Breathe in. I am. Breathe out. Breathe in. I am. Breathe out. You can think it or you can speak it. Breathe in. I am. Breathe in. I am. Now, we're going to take that tapping up to the third eye. Breathe in. I am. Breathe in. I am. Breathe in. I am. Breathe out. Breathe in. I am. Breathe out. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Relax your shoulders, relax your belly. Breathe in. I am. Breathe out. Breathe in. I am. Breathe out. Now, we're going to tap on the temple doors, the temple to your soul, the temple to your mind, right here on the sides of your head, right here, lightly. Breathe in. I am. Breathe in. I am. Breathe in. I am. Now, switch hands and go back down to your heart. So that means if you were tapping with your right, now tap with your left. If you were tapping with your left, now tap to the right. And the other hand is face up. Breathe in. I am. Relax, relax, slow down. Breathe in. I am. Breathe in. I am. We don't want to put the other part on it, that I am, because that's calling in. What we want to do is settle in our identity first. Okay? Breathe in. Now, both hands down and just breathe in and down. And notice. What do you feel? Just notice. Just notice. Is there quiet? Is there stillness? Is there a tingling? Is there, like me, is your stomach growling? Breathe in. That will clear your mind. Okay? Hands together. Come on, let's rub. Rub, 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 rub. We got a big blessing that we have to do today. We've got a big blessing that we have to do today. Come on. Let's rub. Let's rub. Let's rub. Get it all heated up. Rub those palms together. Because this morning, we are going to bless our brothers and sisters who work in the federal government. Send it out. We send you light. Some of you may even be here, and I have a gift for you this morning. We're just sending light. We're sending light and love out into the world, but really circling our brothers and sisters all around the country, even around the world, because the U.S. government is everywhere, all around the world that work for the government. We know this is a time of confusion, unsurety, and like I said, I have a gift for you this morning. I'm going to give it to you in a little while. Come on, just send it out. Send it. If you know what a government building looks like, let's send light and love out to the Supreme Court. Let's send love and light out to the Congress, to the Senate. Let's send it to the White House. Come on, send it. Blast it. Blast it. But now you got to know that light not only eliminates darkness, but it reveals darkness. Okay? So let's just send it out. Send it out. Come on. Get your spirit up. Call your I am. Calling in your I am. Come on. Ooh. To the courts, to our leaders, to everybody. Let's send it out. Let's send it out. Just send it out. Yeah. Let us remember how powerful we are. And don't think it's going to happen in the next 30 seconds. Change takes time. Change takes time. Yeah. Let's send it out to the Pentagon. Let's send it out to, let's just send it out. Light, light, light. We're not telling the light what to do. Light knows what to do. It don't need no instruction from us. It's not only going to eliminate darkness, it's going to reveal darkness. So when the darkness gets revealed, don't get crazy. Okay? Tap. I am. I am safe. I am loved. I am protected. Come on. Send it out. Now, Yeah. VA hospitals. Yeah. 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 Courthouses, schoolrooms. Yeah. Someone sent me something the other day that just made me weep. A teacher in Mississippi was talking about how the ICE agents came in and took the children out to class. And that way, if their parents come to claim them, they get to see if the parents are illegal. She's sitting in the classroom and there's no children because they've all been picked up. Now, rub your hands together one more time. Rub them together. Come on, rub them together. Come on, do it. Don't be sitting there looking like that. All right. Right. Now, left hand on your chest, right hand on your forehead. Breathe in. I am. Breathe out. Breathe in. I am. Breathe out. Slowly, slowly. Breathe in. I am. Breathe out. So that you replenish everything that you've just given. Okay? Because sometimes we give, and we don't replenish ourselves. So we just sent some energy out. We want to replenish. Breathe in. I am. Good. Good, good, good. Good. Miracle Sparks, I see your post. I don't know where you are, baby. How can we support you? We don't know where you are. All right. Good. Good. I am. Good. Fuchsia, flower, shape, face. Okay. Whatever. Listen, I really want to support you in remembering to give to yourself. Yes, I am healed. Yes, I am a good person. I am protected. Can you plant that in your heart every day and your mind? Yeah. Left hand is giving, right hand is receiving. So you give it to your heart, you want to receive it in your mind. I am safe. I am enough. Yes. I am ready. I want to define that a little more. I'm ready to be healed. I'm ready to be on purpose. I'm ready to have a vision. I'm ready to serve. Don't just say I'm ready. I'm ready for what? I'm ready for bed. Okay. I am valuable. Yes. I am a child of the Most High. 3 minutes, people. 3 minutes. Not I am strong. I am strength. Be the noun, not the verb. I am strength. I am equipped. Yes. I am filled with light. I am cared for. Yes. I am worthy. Beautiful. I am loved. Beautiful. I am supported and thriving. Yes. How about I am support? Yeah. Keep me lifted up. Okay, good. Oh no, baby. Leah, I'm afraid of dying before time. Why would you affirm that? How about I am alive and living fully? Don't affirm I am afraid. You put that I am on it, it becomes your reality. I am living fully. Yeah. Of all the things you could, my name is Victory. Good. I am Victory because a name don't help you. The strength of that principle is. I want to share something with you. Come close because I want you to listen carefully. All right? I want you to listen carefully. Erica, I am radiant health. I am divine health, not just health, because health takes into, high blood pressure is health. That's a health condition. So I am radiant health. I am divine health. I am perfect health. Okay? I am a conqueror. I don't know if you want to be a conqueror. And I know we get these lingos and things. How about I have dominion? I am dominion. I am self-dominion. I'm financial dominion. Dominion is a higher frequency, a higher vibration. I am victory. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, I am blessed. Good. I want to share with you a reading this morning. You know, whenever I bind the book, it's important to me. Okay. That means when I die, it'll be in my library. All right. And they won't throw it in the trash. They'll put it on eBay. I want to share a reading with you this morning. Please get your pencil and please listen carefully before you freak out. All right. It's called What Slows Our Spiritual Progress by Joel Goldsmith. It's an essay that they put into a book. But I've been reading this piece for the past couple of weeks, so I want to share it with you. What slows our spiritual progress? All right. This is very, very important. And it's important for us to understand this right now, at this time that we are living in. It is absolutely important that we start that. Yes, thank you, Miracle. Today is the first day, I believe, of Ramadan, or maybe it was yesterday. So to all our brothers and sisters who are fasting and praying, we thank you for bringing that light onto the planet. Please, please, please do it. Do it. Yeah. What Slows Our Spiritual Progress by Joel Goldsmith. Listen carefully. Take some notes, but listen carefully. Take a breath. Clutch your pearls. You may still be thinking of God as your servant and believing that you can ask God to do things for you, and probably it'll be God's good pleasure to run around doing them. Did you hear that? I'm going to read that again. Listen. You may still be thinking of God as your servant and believing that you can ask God to do things for you, and it'll be God's good pleasure to run around doing them. Because we're taught, particularly those who come out of the church who are Bible taught, it is God's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. But who defines who does what? Okay? Here and now, try to understand the nature of God. How many of us really understand the nature of God, source, creator, higher mind, infinite intelligence, whatever you call it? Because you can call it whatever you want to call it. How many of us really understand the nature of that? See if you can if you can understand the nature of God, and see if you cannot understand why the masters, that's the teachers, whether it's Yeshua, Buddha, Allah, whoever the masters are, said he was not a servant. He was not a servant of God. And he never made God, he was a servant of God and never made God a servant of him. Think about that. How many of us really think that God is our servant? Let me go a little further. Take a breath. We will make no progress in the demonstration of spiritual principles if we are praying to God as if we are expecting God to do something for us, or be our servant, or do our will, even if that will is good. We will have to learn, if necessary, to train ourselves to stop praying in a way that will have as its background the idea of urging God, coercing God, driving God, influencing God to do something that God hasn't been doing for 100 generations. For God cannot be changed. We will not make progress in this work if we are in any way trying to acquaint God with our needs. If we are in any way trying to inform God that we have a pain in our right leg or that we're overweight all over. There is no use in trying to tell God that we are sick or what ails us. There is no use of telling God what form of good we wish to experience, whether it is of health, harmony, wholeness, completeness, supply, relationship. There is no use of expecting God to heal the sins of our relatives. God is infinite wisdom. You and I are not. Potentially, listen, potentially, the mind of God is your mind. And we all have the wisdom of God. But demonstrably, we have not yet proven it. We have not yet shown it forth. In other words, hear me. In other words, God is our intelligence. And if we could be still enough, all of the wisdom of God would eventually flow through us individually. We haven't learned to be that still. Therefore, the degree of our demonstrated wisdom is not sufficient for us to go to God and tell God what we need, what you need, what I need, what the world needs, what the government needs. Get still, and God will demonstrate itself through you. What slows our spiritual progress? Joe Goldsmith. We're living in a very, very challenging time. It's exciting, but it's also challenging. And many of us don't see, understand, recognize the challenge. The challenge is for us to go within and call up the power, the divinity, the truth, the light, the love, the peace, the joy, not to try to make it happen out here. You cannot make it happen out here if you don't have it in here. It's not going to happen. We keep praying to God to change things, but then we don't change. We keep praying to God to fix this or do that like we know what should happen. I don't know what should happen. I really don't. I know what feels good and what doesn't feel good. So before I can pray for the world to feel good, I got to feel good. Begin within. Begin within. So many of us right now are in fear and panic. So many. Not only those of us who work in the federal government, those of us who are related to people who work in the federal government, we're running around with our hair on fire. What is that going to solve? What we need to understand individually and collectively is, what is my call right now? Because we can't say we believe in God, source, creator, a higher mind, and then think what's going on is wrong. What's going on is what needs to go on in order for us to make the necessary changes that we need to make. It's going to happen within, and nobody can do it for you. You have to do it for you. You have to do it for you. You've got to get still enough to get your direction about where you should be and what you should be doing. You know, I remember, I think it was the late 90s or the early 90s, might have been the 80s. It was the Easter Sunday, when the same day that Marvin Gaye was killed. And I was a young mom with 3 little babies. I think Nisa was 2. That meant Jameer was 4 and Damon was 7. And my husband hadn't come home the night before. So I guess between the time he came home, the children and I got put on our little Easter clothes and we were walking to my mom's house. We were going to visit my mom. This story came into my mind this morning. That's why I'm sharing it with you. We were going to see my mom, and we're walking to my mom's house. She lived about 5 blocks from me. And I guess my husband, who hadn't come home the night before, um, came in while I was gone, and he knew I wasn't going too far with my kids. So he drove over to where my mom lived. He jumped out the car. He saw me walking with the kids, and he walked up to me. I am 5'6", and at the time, maybe I was a good 140. My husband was 6'3" and weighed at least 240. I'm walking with the children, going to my mom's house on Easter Sunday. They got on their ruffled socks. And he walked up to me and slapped me in the face so hard until I fell down. I fell over a chain link fence and fell to the ground. The children were horrified, screaming, hollering, running. They didn't know whether to run from him, to run to help me. And he asked me, where had I been? Wait a minute, hold up. You've been out all night long. You roll up on me in the street with our children and slap me in my face and ask me where I've been. So I went up to my mom's house and she begged me, don't go. She said, if they hit you once, they're going to do it again. They don't stop. But again, I was a young mom, in love and blah, 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 blah. That started a 9-year journey of domestic violence. I want to tell you something, and this is just my experience. This don't have nothing to do with nobody but me. I'm just sharing it with you because I can. America is an abused woman. This country is being abused. We are being abused. America is an abused woman. What happens when you're being abused, and anybody that's experienced domestic violence can probably stand on this step with me. The first time it happens, you make excuses for it. You make excuses for it. And you allow yourself to believe it will never happen again. And because you've got a mixed emotion, he was the breadwinner. I had these 3 little babies. I didn't want to leave my house. I didn't know where to go. I had a high school diploma at the time. I hadn't been to college. I hadn't been to law school. I didn't have a vision for myself beyond being in this marriage with this man who now thinks it's okay to slap me in my face and knock me down in the street in front of my children. And I stayed. And I made excuses for him. And the slap became a punch. And the punch became a kick. And it then became hit me in the head with a bed slat. It then became black my eye, break 3 of my ribs. And because I didn't have a vision, and because I wanted him to change out there, I stayed in the abuse. America is an abused woman. And we are making excuses, and we are ignoring and denying what we're seeing, but we're not going to be able to fix it out here. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. First in your own life. How are you abusing, denying, rejecting, abandoning yourself? How? Do that. I am clarity. I am truth. I am vision. Do that so that you can start to get clear about what you need to do. Never mind what anybody else is doing. What do you need to do for you? What do you need to do to move forward? What do you need to do to heal? What do you need to do beyond a J-O-B? A J-O-B means just over broke, but you got a G-O-D in here. I am safe. I am clarity. I am vision. I am focused. I don't care what they're doing. You get clear in here so that you don't participate in the abuse. Your own self-abuse or abuse by anyone or anything else. How about that? So I've got a couple of things that I want to share with you. I want to share with you as resources that can support us all, because that's my work. That's what I do. And my goal this year, my vision, not my goal, I don't have a goal, my assignment, it was given to me. I'm retired. I want to quilt and watch mindless television. But I have an assignment. And my assignment is to awaken people to the truth of their being. There are other people out there doing it. That ain't my business. My business is to do what I'm told to do. Okay? So I want to share with you some ways that you can find support. Some are free, some are not. All right? Because I've got a staff that I have to pay. Innovisions Institute for Spiritual Development is 30 years old. 30 years old. I've been doing this for 30 years. And a lot of people don't know about the Institute. The Institute is a series of programs and classes and workshops. Everything I do to teach in the world, I do under Innovisions Institute. You can visit ivisd.org and their classes. And one of the things there is the Personal Development Program. It's a year-long program online where we take you step by step in the ways that you can develop your spiritual consciousness. Because can I tell you something? I got a bachelor's degree. I got a master's degree. I am ABD, meaning all but dissertation. I have been to seminary. None of that helps me when the stuff gets crazy. What helps me is my training as a spiritual technician and an energy master. That's what helps me, because it works on me. And then I can get clear about what I have to do next. Innovisions Institute for Spiritual Development. A drill in silence, because so many of us really don't know how to be still. And when we get still, the light comes on and the darkness that is within us comes to the surface, whether it's pain or trauma or fear or anger or whatever, and it frightens us, and then we make the silence wrong. Well, a drill in silence is an audio program that you can listen to. It's a 21-day program, 7 to 10 minutes a day, that'll take you into the silence and keep you safe in the process. Because the stiller you get and the more quiet you get, when you pour clean water into a dirty water, the dirt flies up to the surface. But you don't have to run from the dirt. You don't have to run from the trauma or the fear or the anger or the whatever it is, the memory. Let it come up and be absorbed into the light. Put yourself in your bubble so that you know you're protected. A drill in silence. It's an audio program available to everybody. Awakening 1 Million is the work that we're going to be doing this year. When I say we, I mean my team, It's a global campaign designed to raise the consciousness and awareness of 1 million or more people. I say 1 million because I want the people engaged. 10 million may know about it, but only 1 million will do the work. Our mission is to inspire people to live consciously, to align with their values and pursue a purpose-driven life through a path of empowerment that awakens you to your inner wisdom. It's in there. We have it. Doesn't matter what's going outside. And it may be a little uncomfortable if you have to apply for unemployment or if you have to cut back on your expenses until you find your next step, your next position, your next whatever. This journey is about discovering your divine potential and awakening to your true self by participating in the program. And it's a program. Most of it is free. You get to choose what you do, when you do it, how you do it. By joining the program, you are invited to move beyond your limitations and become a part of a global movement designed to uplift and inspire a million people. You want to learn how to stop procrastinating. You want to learn why you keep cycling the drain in the same way. You want to learn why we can't create generational wealth, or why you haven't. Okay? There are 4 levels of awakening 1 million. There's the awake level. That's the initiate. You begin your journey. You may have started things and don't finish them. What the awake level will do is give you a consistent practice every single day, once a week, twice a week. However, you get to choose. That's the beauty of it. You can do any of it, all of it, none of it. Then there's the awakened level. This is the student. This is the person that has a spiritual practice or knows what to do and just needs support in getting it done. This level is encouraging you to take steps, classes, workshops, so that the things that you're learning become a part of who you are and not just what you know. Then there's awakening level. That's the leader. That's you becoming a leader in your own right and influencing and supporting others. There are many of you out there who are doing beautiful, beautiful work in your community, or you have gifts, talents, skills that you're not using because you're spending all your time on the job. The awakening level. Then there's the master level. This is the level for people who are out there doing the spiritual work, whether you're a minister, a social worker, a psychologist. And what I want to do is teach you energy medicine. I want to teach you how to do this beyond the physical. I have a lot of information that many people don't embrace, don't know, whatever. So if you want to learn how to work beyond the physical at the 4th, 5th, 6th dimension to make your life and the lives of others better, that's the awoke level. So awakening 1 million, that's my mission for this year. That's my mission. And we're going to launch the program, and you can participate at any level. Just service, just support. You don't have to do any of it. But it's not enough anymore to just sit around complaining about the abuse, about what's going on. We are not helpless. We are not. We are powerful beyond measure. We simply haven't been taught how to access and use the power. Okay? Many of us haven't. The personal development program that I spoke about earlier, it's a part of the Innovisions Institute. And again, the Institute is not new. I started the Institute in 1999. We admitted our first class of 107 people. And it's been going on since 1999. The Personal Development Program, ivisd.org, or go to iyanla.com. If you're really ready to do a year of consistent study to develop yourself from the inside out, okay? Not because you're broken, simply because we need information. Self-coaching. This is for those of you who are out there who want to be a coach, who want to study coaching, who are coaching. This is a program. It's 5 different classes that will support you in honing your coaching skills, first for yourself, so that you can then do it for other people. You know, everybody wants to be a coach. Everybody wants to help, but you got to be able to use this on yourself. I can't even tell you how much work I've done on myself. I just finished a 9-month class in energy medicine because as long as I'm giving, I've got to constantly replenish. There are 5 classes in the self-coaching program. Whose am I? Let's get clear about who you belong to. You don't belong to the government. You don't belong to a political party. You don't even belong to a church. Who do you belong to? And then how do you thrive? How do we go from survival to thriving? How do we go from just making it to moving forward? Coach Robert Pruitt will help you learn that. Divine communication. How do you communicate within yourself, between you and your higher self? And then how do you communicate with each other? How do we communicate? I've learned so clearly, A, You ask people a question, they don't answer the question you asked them. B, you got to know how to ask the question so you can get the answer you need. And C, follow instructions. Oh my God. People do not follow instructions. And if we don't follow instructions that we hear with our ears, how do we follow instructions that we hear in our soul? So these are the 5 classes that we're offering, inner mastery, and then how to create a vision. You can get information at ivisd.org and /self-coaching. Again, an opportunity. You can do it or not. It's part of the Awakening 1 Million program. This is something that's near and dear to my heart. Came to me one morning in meditation to do a program, the Young Warrior Circle for young men, boys ages 14 to 20. Because with everything that's going on in the world, our young boys, and not that our girls aren't, girls is a whole nother issue, but men aren't learning how to stand in a divine masculinity. Men are not being taught how to express their feelings. Men are not even being taught how to identify their feelings. There's so many grown men out there who have no clue how to process their emotion, how to be in their emotion, how to feel it. We saw that play out yesterday. We saw it right in front of our eyes. So what I've been guided to do is offer this process for young men that work in circles to learn how to speak their feelings, how to clear their feelings, how to communicate what they're thinking, what they're feeling, how to begin working on the inside. In that age, 14 to 20, that is so critical. When we look at what our children are seeing in the world, even among those that they follow and like and love, the artists, and it's too much. And nobody's giving them the spiritual principles. Well, maybe people are. I know the National Cares Mentoring Movement is. I know there are groups of brothers all over the world. But some of us, all over the country, but some of us aren't in touch with them. So this is a possibility. If you're a mom, an auntie, a grandma, a neighbor, and you know a young man who may be struggling, needs a community, bringing young men together in community. The Young Warrior Circle is part of the Inner Vision Spiritual Sanctuary. Opportunity, just a possibility. I just want you to know it's out there. The Ministerial Development and Ordination Program, we're taking applications for our new class that begins in August. If you know there's a calling on your life, but you don't want to do it the way everybody's been doing it. So many of us have religious trauma. We left the church, we're thrown out the church, can't stand the church, don't like the church. But that doesn't mean that you still can't step into your calling as a minister. And a minister simply means that you serve God in order to serve people. If you're interested, if you feel a call, check out the Ministerial Development and Ordination Program. ivsanctuary.org. Okay. A Spiritual Study Sanctuary. See what we do here today? I do this every Sunday morning for 90 minutes in the Spiritual Study Sanctuary. We look at life from a spiritual perspective, not religious. You can come, I don't care what religion you are. You can be a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, no religion at all. We look at an approach to life from a spiritual perspective, understanding spiritual principles, universal law. How do we live like that? And we do that by examining ancient texts. This session, we're examining Living the Infinite Way by Joel Goldsmith, who was a Christian and a master metaphysician, and The Impersonal Life by Joseph Benner, written in 1892. Most people don't even know the book exists. The Impersonal Life and The Infinite Way. And we're lining them up and aligning them so that we can take a new approach to living and awakening to the truth of who we are, standing fully in our I am-ness. All right. Spiritual Study Sanctuary every Sunday morning, 10:30 to noon, Eastern Standard Time via Zoom. You don't have to come, and you can get these lessons. It's a beautiful community. We have a good time. Okay. Sunday morning. I call it Bedside Baptist. This year's Rites of Passage, ladies, 18 to 88. We're doing rites of passage this year. I only do it every other year. It's a 9-week online process. And then we come together for 4 days to do the initiation and the ceremonial piece. So keep your eye out. If you want information about it, send us an email to customer@iyanla.com. And when the information is released, we'll send it to you. 9 weeks online. We begin in May, and then we come together in August. And it's a beautiful, beautiful process. Okay? Rites of Passage 2025. To all my federal workers, if you're a federal worker, if you're married to a federal worker, if you are if you're a contractor, see, it's not just federal workers, it's those people that have got contracts with the federal government who are being impacted by the chaos of change. Yeah? I have a gift for you. It's not going to cost you a dime, but it is a gift. It'll cost you 10 minutes. 10 minutes, I'm going to guide you into peace. If you can get still in that 10 minutes, you may be able to get the insight that you need to move forward. Won't change your employment status, won't put money in your bank account, but it will quiet the mind in a difficult time. This is my gift to you, federal workers, family of federal workers, contractors with the federal government. I woke up one morning and Spirit said, write this down and give this. So, my gift to you. Global community. We got to take care of each other. And we can. We can do this. We can do this. Begin within. And let us not get mad at God, thinking that God is not doing what God is supposed to do. What God wants us to do is to demonstrate God, source, creator, personal power, whatever you call it. You may not believe in God. That's fine. But you've got a power. My I amness. So, something for everybody. Don't forget our reading. What slows our spiritual progress? What slows our spiritual progress by Joel Goldsmith, the author of The Infinite Way. Anything that you've seen there. Also, The Drill in Silence, which is open to everybody. 10 Minutes to Peace. That's my gift to federal workers and people affected by the changes in the government. I also want us to really consider how we're being abused right now. Not get mad about it, not get angry about it, not get upset about it, not to be overwhelmed about it, but to tell the truth about it. To tell the truth about it and to create our exit plan. That's how I got out. After 9 years, I had an exit plan. I didn't plan it, but it happened. Okay. Oh, I love you, love you, love you. Love being with you. I want you on this train with me, Awakening 1 Million. The things that we're going to do, there's going to be classes, there's going to be workshops, IV Digest. IV Digest. Sign up for IV Digest so that you can stay in touch monthly. There are going to be videos from teachers and other teachers from around the world, people who are doing good spiritual work. Listen, the thing is, the help is out there. The support is out there. We just don't know where it is. So once we find the support, we can then get a vision. We can then plan our escape from the matrix, from the world. Okay. I keep reminding people over and over and over, if you saw the Matrix and Neo was trying to get away from Smith, he was in the chair. So everything that was happening in his mind. Get your mind right and everything will line up. All right. Yes, yes. No, IVTV is not coming back. We are going to another platform. IVTV will be available as a part of the Awakening 1 Million process, but we're not going to that platform. We're going to another platform. You know how many thousands of people didn't even know that I had a platform? Okay. Tell me something you know now that you didn't know when you signed on this morning. Come on, put it in the chat for me. Tell me something you know now, and tell me something that it's time for you to do. Yes, take back your mind. Good, 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 good. Tell me something you know now. Time to take back your mind. Time to call abuse abuse. It's time to begin to become more interdependent as opposed to externally referenced. Yeah, it's time for us to call a thing, call a thing a damn thing, okay? Because what's happening out here in the world is not what is our destiny, okay? But we got to get right. All right. Look for 10 minutes to peace. Tell your friends who work for the federal government. I'm going to do a separate post for them so that they can go get it. Change can be chaotic, but it's still good. America is an abused woman. She really is. In denial. I'm telling you, this ain't nothing that somebody told me. I ain't read it and I lived it. I lived it. I know what it feels like, what it looks like when you are being abused physically, psychologically, mentally, and emotionally. We're being abused. And I don't care who don't like it. But we're not powerless. That's the thing. We are not powerless. Left hand gives right hand. Good. Exhale with your mouth open. Oh, good. You were listening. That is so exciting. I am clarity. Be the noun, not the verb. The verb means you have to do it. The clarity, the noun makes it a part. So I am strength, not I am strong. I am strength. I am power. I am peace. I am joy. I am love, loved and lovable. I am forgiveness. I am forgiveness. Yeah. I am protected. Yeah. I am provided for. Yes. I am divine provision. How about that? I am. I am. I am. I love you. Thank you for joining me today. If you missed anything, it'll be up on my Facebook page. You can go back through. Please share it with your friends. Please send it out. Not because it's me, but because I really think there's some divine information here. You never know where you're going to get information from. Yes, Keisha, you are enough. Yes. Don't put that I am on there yet. Don't put the I am. Don't put the that I am. Don't put that on there yet. Grow it inside of you first, and then you call it in. Okay? Come on and see me over at Spiritual Study Sanctuary. It's a minimal cost every month. 90. The animals are fine. Peace, freedom, and joy. Everybody is good. Love, happiness. Those are the turtles. Love, happiness, and chicken nugget. Got 3 turtles now. 1 cat, 2 dogs, and the birds outside. All right. Don't forget to feed the birds. Spring is coming. It's a new moon. Call in what you want. Call in what you want. And I'll see you next time right here on the Global Community Connection. And just in case nobody's told you that they love you today, know that I love you today. And you know what? Let me tell you this, and I want to hear you scream. I'm going on tour in 2025. I haven't been out on a stage in front of people for so long. And Awakening 1 Million is taking me out into I'm going to be in the streets, y'all. Taking it to the streets. Taking it to the streets. Yeah, you don't know me, but I'm your brother. I'm your sister. Love you. See you soon. Bye. Mwah. Take good care of yourself and drill, drill, drill in silence.